Hello guys, this is Shoaib Yaqub. In today's session, we will discuss a question of interest rate risk management. Let's start with the requirement. Based on the three hedging choices, Awan company is considering recommend a hedging strategy for the 48 million investment if interest rate increases or decreases by 0.9%. Support your answer with the appropriate calculation and discussion. Awan company is expecting to receive 48 million on 1st February. So this company is expecting to receive some amount. That means this question relates to the lending part or investment part. So funds are available on 1st February 2014. That means on 1st Feb you can invest that money, you can lend that money, which will be invested until it is required for the large project on 1st June. So you will invest this amount from 1st February till 1st June. That means for 4 months. Due to uncertainty in the market, the company is of the opinion that it is likely that interest rate will fluctuate significantly over the coming months, although it is difficult to predict whether they will increase or decrease. Company trading team wants to hedge the company against adverse movement in the interest rate using one of the following derivative products: FRA, interest rate future, option on future. Company can invest funds at the relevant interbank rate less 20 basis point. Remember this point. In case of lender, credit spread will always be deducted from the LIBOR, but in case of borrower, credit spread will always be added to the LIBOR rate. Current interbank rate is 4.09. However, one company is of the opinion that interest rate could increase or decrease by as much as 0.9% over the coming months. In interest rate risk management, there will always be two cases, one with the increasing trend of interest rate and one with the falling interest rates trend. So you will solve this question twice by both this scenario. So if we add 0.9%, and then in second scenario we will deduct 0.9% from 4.09. So first case is 4.99 and second case will be 3.19%. Okay, the following information quotes are provided from an appropriate exchange on dollar future and option. This is the information relates to the future, and this information relates to the option, and this information relates to the FRA. So let's solve this question starting with the FRA. There are two ways to solve this part of FRA. First one is lengthy way and second one is the smart and short way. So let's solve with the lengthy way. Always write the future interest rates above and make two scenarios. This is future interest rates, future LIBOR spot. So we are going to borrow. Today is 1st November. So we are going to invest. On 1st February, but today date is 1st November. So if today is 1st November and you are going to invest on 1st February for till 1st June. So now 3 months are available, and after 3 months you will invest for a period of 4 months. So after 3 months you will invest for a period of 4 months. So this will be 3-7. We will choose this. So we will lock 4.82% rate with the bank. So in case of rising interest rate or in case of falling interest rate, our interest income has been locked at 4.82%. So in case of 4.99% interest rate, we have locked our position at 4.82. That means we will be facing loss on the forward. 4.99 is the market rate. 4.82% is the locked rate which we have locked with the bank. So we are facing 0.17% loss on this, and we are facing this loss on the investment of 48 million for a period of 4 months. So this will be 27,200 loss. And when we invest this amount in the market, our return will be 48 million. We will invest at future spot rate 4.99% minus LIBOR. 0.2 minus spread, sorry, minus spread. And we will invest for a period of 4 months. It will be 766,400. So effective net income will be 739,200. And it will be equal to 4.62%. So in second case, we will be having a gain on forward. Market interest rates are 3.19, but we have locked our position at 4.82 on 48 million for a period of 4 months. This will be 260,800. And land and market, when we lend our 48 million in market rates are 3.19%, minus 0.2 is the spread. So we will receive only 478,400. So in total it will be 739,200. It will be exactly same 4.62%. So in case of rising interest rate or in case of falling interest rate, your income has been locked at 4.62%. You can even solve this in a very simple way, like this alternative solution. Your forward locked position is 4.82%. And spread is only 0.2%. So your lock-in rate will be 4.62%. So you can write two statements that your effective interest income is 4.62% if interest rate rises to 4.99%, or if interest rate falls to 3.19%. Your income has been locked at 4.62%. So you have two choices to solve this part in the exam. First one is a detailed part. Make a 2 column, write future interest rate on the top, calculate gain or loss on the forward, and then calculate the final interest income if you directly invest in the market. Then calculate the effective interest income, or simply calculate your effective or your lock-in rate, like identify that relevant forward contract rate. In case of borrowing, add the spread. In case of lending, deduct the spread. This 4.62% is your effective interest income if interest rate rises or even interest rate falls. So this is a very simple way to solve this. I will recommend you solve through this easy part, but write two statements in exam that if interest rate rises or interest rate falls, your interest income has been locked at 4.62%. So let's move to the second part, interest rate future. In interest rate future, first step is make a 2 column, write future spot rates above. First step is investment amount is step. In case of lender, whenever you are going to buy the securities, when you are going to receive the interest, it will be by future. And when you are going to invest in 1st February, settlement date will be March. So write the March rate 94.76, 5.24%. Okay, next step is number of contracts are, formula is amount of investment over the contract size into time of investment or borrowing divided by 3. It will be 32. Fifth contract, calculate the basis. Current LIBOR or current spot is 4.09%. Minus opening future 5.24%. Remember, always write the date here. This is 1st November and this is 31st March. So the difference is 1.15. It's 5 months, from 1st November to 31st March, but we are going to close 2 months earlier in 1st February. So remaining bases are 0.46%. What about the closing future? Closing spot plus the trend. If the trend is increasing, add this into the closing spot. This will be 5.45%. And in second case, it will be 3.19, will be 3.65%. Okay, let's close the contract. Opening future is at 5.24. That means you have locked your position at 5.24%. That means you will receive 5.24. But in market, future rates has now moved to 5.45. So you are at a loss position. So your loss will be 0.21%. That means 21 ticks into tick value. Let's identify the tick value. Normally it is provided in the question, but in this case it is not given. It's no problem. Let's calculate it. Into 0.01% into 3 by 12 will be 50 into 32 number of contracts. 41 into 50 into 32. So the loss is 33,600. This is loss. In second case, opening future is 5.24%. Closing future is 3.65%. You have locked your position at 5.24, but now interest rates have come down. Now interest rates have come down to 3.65%. So your gain will be 1.59%. 159 ticks into 50 into 32, 4,400. So last step is investment in the market, and that is you will invest 48 million in market at 4.99%, but spread is in negative, so deduct the spread for 4 months. And here this will be 48 million into 3.19% minus 0.2 into 4 by 12. You have already done that part in the forward contract. Let's copy that. It's 766,400, and in here it will be 478,400. Okay, and loss in future is, so effective income will be, gain on future is, this will always be same. So this is effective interest income. You can calculate into, you can convert this into percentage. 4.58% in both cases. Let's move to the option contract. Write the interest rate above, future spot rates. First step is investment of 48 million. Second step, we have to decide whether we are going to buy call or put option. In this case, when you are going to buy future, it will be call option. In case of lender, when you are going to buy the securities, when you are going to receive the interest, always use the call option. Best exercise price. It is difficult to solve the question with the given exercise prices. Normally in exam, there will be 2 or 3 exercise prices will be given. So it is advisable to select the best one. So let's choose the exercise price. We are not selecting the put option, so cancel the put option here. And March premiums are relevant. This is the strike price, 94.5 and 95. 94.5 means 5.5%. 95 means 5%. This is interest income because this is the case of lender. So deduct the premium cost. It will be 0.432 and 0.121. 5.0. 0.879%. So 94.5 exercise price is better. Strike rate is better compared to other. Okay, that means we have selected 94.5 or 5.5% exercise price. Now the next step is premium cost. Sorry, number of contracts. First of all, calculate number of contracts. 48 million is the amount of investment. Identify the contract size, that is 2 million. So number of contracts will be same like the future contracts, will be 32. Next is premium cost, that is 0.432% or 43.2 tax into 50 into 32. This will be 69,120. And next step is compare strike rate with closing future rate. So the strike rate is 5.5% and the closing future rate is, which you have calculated above in the part of future, and that is 5.45 and 3.65. So in case of investment, in case of lending, what you will choose, 5.5% income or 5.45? Obviously 5.5% option will be exercised. It will be a gain of 0.05, and here it will be a gain of 1.85%. 5 tax into 32 into 50. This will be 8,000. 185 into 50 into 32. This will be 296,000. And what about the last step? Investment in market. Just copy this step from the above future or forward derivative. This will be 48 million into 4.99 minus 0.2 into 4 by 12, 766,400. And this will be, copy this from the above, for 78,400. Premium will be 69120. Gain is 296,000. The effective cost will be 4.41%. So in option contract, answer is 4.41%. Now compare these three derivatives. Let's move to the first one. In FRA, the return was 4.62%. Whether interest rate rises or interest rate falls, your interest income has been locked at 4.62%. In case of interest rate future, your income has been locked at 4.58%, both in case of interest rate rises or interest rate falls. In option contract, currently your minimum income has been locked at 4.41%. If interest rate falls, your minimum guaranteed income will be 4.41%. But if interest rate rises, like if interest rate rises by 0.9%, your maximum income is still 4.41%. But if interest rate rises by 1%, 2%, 3% or 4%, you still have the option to lapse the option, and you can enjoy the market, you can enjoy the higher market rates. Currently, FRA is giving you the higher benefit. FRA give you the uh, higher interest income, but you have an add-on benefit in case of option, that in case of falling interest rate, your income has been locked at 4.41%. But in case if interest rate starts increasing, you have the option to, you have the choice to leave the option, you have the choice to lapse the option, and you can invest at a higher interest rate in market. But you do not have this liberty in forward and in future. So that's why option is a better contract. But financially, forward rate FRA is better here, because FRA gives you 4.62%. But there is a disadvantage. There is a disadvantage of FRA. FRA is OTC contract, and there is a high risk of default in OTC contract. But in case of option, currently minimum income has been locked at 4.41%. But if interest rate starts increasing, you can enjoy the higher interest in market by leaving the option. So that's why option is better, and option is exchange traded contract, and you do not have to face any default risk in case of options. So guys, you have to write the pros and cons, and at the end you can recommend that derivative which gives the higher number in case of interest income, and you can recommend the lower answer in case of interest cost. Thank you so much.